Well, freaks and geeks, your boy Brian here once again with the reviews, and I'm reviewing today Black Lightning and Arrow, Black Lightning episode Lawanda, the Book of Burial. This is following Lawanda's death. The mother we saw tried to get her daughter out of that hotel, and Freeland's local reverend plans to orchestrate a peace march in light of the 100's crime wave. So 100 people marching against 100. Much to the dismay of Jefferson and Inspector Harrison. While that's happening, Anissa skipped out to figure out what is going on with her. So she starts going to a junkyard and trying to beat up a dryer. It's not getting nowhere, and then she realizes it's her breathing. And then she's like, okay, alright, I can knock a dryer 40-some feet away. I can have an engine block land on me and be alright. And she meets with Grace Choi, and they go to a club later in the episode, and her girlfriend finds her, and she ain't happy. You look like a spandex whore or something, she said, and she didn't take too kindly to that. While all that's happening, you have Tobias Well talking to the lovely Jill Scott, let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark conversation, urban relations. I love Jill Scott. She's living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's I'm gonna stop. I know some of y'all just immediately went trying to fast forward to this video. I'm sorry, just fast forward to a minute 53, whatever. I don't care. So he talks to her about Lala's incompetence and all that stuff, and she's like, I don't care if they want to believe in God. I just don't want them to take back these streets, hood. Black Lightning, of course, is training with not training. He's practicing his new gear and training sequence to keep the peace while March is getting killed. Now, while all this is happening, his daughter and Kali, what's her name? Is it Jessica? It's Anissa, Jess. Is it Jess? I think it's Jess. I forget. I'm blanking on her. Jennifer. Was it Jennifer? I'm blanking on this girl's name, but the youngest daughter, they about to sneak off that Saturday so they could have sex. And your boy, I'm really proud of this show. Your boy lied to her at first, but he came out with the truth. I'm a virgin. I didn't want you to think I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. And she's like, so you're telling me you a fine ass virgin and you're risking not getting none to tell me the truth? You ain't never looked so cute. I'm like, this is the best show ever. This is some truth. This is something that all black families, this is the show black families need to be sitting down watching. We used to watch Martin, Living Single, Good Times, In Living Color, The Jefferson. This is that show. Thank you. See, thank you for this. This is some shit. She actually tells her parents, they're about to have dinner, and of course Anissa skips out again, and she's like, so after some thinking, I'm ready to have sex, and just walks into the dining room. Did she really just tell us this? Did she just really to our face just tell us that? Really? And they talk over there and no, we're proud of the fact that you came to us. We're proud of the fact that you wanted to talk to us and you're open about that. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I mean, how old were you and Dad when y'all had sex? And your Lynn was hitting that wine, it was great. I was dying throughout that whole scene. If you can find it on YouTube, watch it. It was great. Oh God, what else? So the march is about to happen. Anissa shows up after going to the club. Her and her girlfriend break up. Why am I blinking on this girl's name? I think it is Jennifer. Jennifer and them all show up. They're at the walk, and Jefferson didn't know that his daughter's ex-wife is going to be there. So now he's kind of more on edge, but focused. And your boy shows up trying to kill everybody with a gun. Like lightning comes down, gets a force field up, protecting the innocents, and takes out another guy. And they all start singing Amazing Grace. And Black Lightning's like, I don't think I don't need all this. And Tobias Wells is like, no. He's supposed to be dead. Are they singing? They are singing. Man, everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. That ain't the most truest thing like a villain has ever said. Man, kill this. He told his female sisters, kill these fools. Shot the Reverend, like, I want to say it was like right here. Like right here. The bullet went straight through and hit Khalid, and the pastor's gonna be alright, but Khalid may never walk again. He's one of the star runners of the school, and it hit his spine. And the fam, they get together, embrace, after hearing about the news. And early in the episode, Lynn was trying to take Jennifer away. Jefferson's not having that. And if I think this is the beginning of one hell of a ride between Lynn and Jefferson, because they keep having their ups and downs. Like she's not very supportive of him being Black Lightning, but I think she's slowly starting to realize Black Lightning is needed in these streets. Like, unbelievable. If he wasn't there, it would have been worse. And the inspector is not having it at all, but at the same time, you can't argue with the fact that if he wasn't there, it would have been worse. If he wasn't there, there would have been more casualties. So, I'm trying not to be biased, but this was honestly one of my favorite episodes of the week. Like, it legit was. The only thing that was better, slightly, was Arrow. And it's so slight because of the things that, like, the one of the big things that happened in this episode. And when I mean it's slight, I'm only giving it, like, it's almost a tie, to be honest, but, like, I'll give it, like, a little point because of what could be happening next. Oliver's almost out. Oh, sorry. Episode entitled All or Nothing. Oliver's almost out of money. Like, he's been wiring $70 million. $70 million. You know what I can do with $70 million? I can get us a better place. I can get us a better camera. I can get super dope editing. We will have a whole studio. Like, goddamn. And Vince, Vigilante, I'm sorry, I still think this man is playing both sides. Like, I honestly didn't trust this man. And he agrees to enter the server room and download the data that can lead the team where the bomb is. And despite him being successful, they figure out he's the traitor. Like, you're the one that betrayed us. And while that's happening, there's a side story with Diana following Lance around, and Lance still thinks his daughter can be saved, that that's his baby girl. More on that in a little bit. So Diana, Curtis, and Renee decide not to follow Oliver into getting the bomb in order to save Vince. However, King James anticipated this and used Vince's bait and had Diana mobilized by he turned on his visor so they could find him, which was a trap, because this man is hacked in the end. He killed a bunch of Argus agents at the beginning of the episode by electrocuting them in the water. Like, god damn. Blows a giant hole in the wall, sends everyone flying, while Oliver and Diggle find a way to get the bomb. And of course, they even had a whole room of innocent people with bombs on, and Oliver's like, oh, god damn it. But John's like, I got this, go get the van. He go after the van, but it's 4 vans. He's like, shit. He tries to go after 2 of them, but of course, your boy is already participating in that, has him held up, and he takes out some bad guys, but the vans get away. The explosion has some rubble trapped on Diana, and Vince tries to get to her and get the rubber off, but Black Siren shows up, Black Siren call him into a wall and impales his shoulder, and makes Diana watch. This man, Caden James, makes Diana watch Black Siren use her cry in this man's ear and literally destroy his brain. Now, of course, he can heal, but if the brain's dead, that's game over for him. And just, I mean, killed this man. It was pretty brutal to watch. His head didn't explode, but he just, it was weird watching it. So they lose the bomb. Vince dies. Diana is not taking this well. Like, she's ready to go to war against everybody, which I'm scared to see how that's going to operate. Now, at the end of the episode, they also found the video of what happened, on what Caden James thinks that happened to his son. And it shows Oliver missing a shot and killing an innocent, which, okay, clearly this didn't happen because Oliver would have said something. He would have felt something. This would have been all over CPD News, which they said they might be erased for Caden James to go after him, which means somebody close to Caden James is manipulating this man into doing this, which means Vince wasn't the only traitor in that group, which means somebody in that team is backstabbing. I either think it's Diana or it's the Dragon. It's one of those two. I honestly think it's one of those two because the Dragon was supposed to be the main villain this season, but I guess we went to Caden James. Whatever. I've already said that a bunch of times. I still think Vince is gonna come back. Like, I don't know. I think this man survived getting dropped off a building by Prometheus. I'm pretty sure this man can come back. But if they don't, I mean, I guess it was that trigger that helped Diana, you know, I guess it kind of pushed her over the edge, but this was definitely a good episode. And the fight choreography was a little bit better, but not that much. Like, that's been the one thing that's dropped off over the last couple of years is the fight choreography. And I've said that a bunch of times, but it's true. That's really it. Oh, before I forget. So, like, remember last week in Black Lightning where... Was it Black Lightning? No, it was Arrow. Where they were talking about a team named The Outsiders. I'm like, that's a comic. I'm pretty sure I remember that being a comic. In Black Lightning, your girl, what's her name? Oh God, what was the name? Grace. She has a comic, The Outsiders, and it hit me. Batman, The Outsiders. They're literally trying to set up The Outsiders. Or like they're hinting at it. Or it's just a little homage to it. Because it was Batman and a bunch of metahumans who were considered outsiders. And you have now Mr. Terrific, Wild Dog, Black Canary, Black Lightning, who was a part of the Outsiders. It's like, y'all didn't think we would catch that. We caught that. Because we nerds and we don't have much of a life. So we just, all we do is read comics. We see what you're doing. But, I like that little comic, that little nugget there. I like that. Appreciate that. Other than that, this was a pretty good week for DC. Black Lightning and Arrow. You know, now I keep thinking about it, I think Black Lightning was actually better. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna just go over like which ones were better. They were all good. I mean, Flash was a little mediocre. Supergirl was okay. Black Lightning is a dope show, and Arrow was actually pretty intense for Arrow, actually. So, I don't know, man. Like, and then Legends comes back February, I think it's next Monday. It gets moved to Monday, which, god damn it. That means I got Supergirl, Legends on Monday. I got Flash and Black Lightning on Tuesday. I get a Wednesday break, and then I get Arrow on Thursday. Like, come on, man. Anyways, that's all I really got to say. Don't forget to get your shirt, ColinElba.com. 10% off. Use promo code GeekSquire. Or Super Awkward. Help our brother out. Super Awkward. Aqua Parker. Whatever. My name is Brian. This is Geek Squire. Stay geeking my squares. We out. Bye-bye.